Megan's family sent her a nice basket of cookies for her birthday. So I tried one last night and it was very good. Megan hasn't even tried it yet, so I got a sneak peek before her somehow. So just cooling off before I go inside. That was a pretty good run. Felt really comfortable. It was about 9:20 per mile for the average overall. And I did like a negative split throughout the run, so I started a little slower and finished, I think, maybe below 9 minutes per mile, or at least around 9 minutes per mile. So just a nice steady negative split run for a midweek run. 5 miles over some varying elevation over the bridge, up and down some hills in the neighborhood. So yeah, felt very comfortable. I think the heart rate was pretty steady. I wasn't really paying attention to the heart rate itself. I just kind of went out and felt how I was feeling and went by that. And I never felt like I was over exerting myself or anything like that. The foot feels excellent. I think everything is 100% healed at this point. So I'm excited to get into the weekend now and start to push the mileage. We'll have a middle distance to long run on Saturday, and if you've been following along, I'm going to go for 18 miles on Sunday. Hopefully nothing acts up in my foot. I'm going to continue to use the Hoka Rincon 3 through the weekend for my long runs. And at this point we have a track workout, we have plenty of middle distance runs, we have 2 long runs after this weekend, almost 3 long runs, and we'll have plenty of miles on this shoe. So I will give you my full review on the Hoka Rincon 3 just after the weekend, and hopefully that's helpful to all of you who are thinking about buying it. I've got to be in Manhattan later this evening. It's still early now, but I have to get into Manhattan to go see Hamilton on Broadway. I'm going to stop at my dad's as well in Queens, so kind of a busy afternoon. I'm just happy my foot is really healed, feeling very good, yeah, I won't give up. I know we had that setback in the training block, but we're just gonna keep going, and we'll get the best out of our marathon that we can. Hi, buddies. Hey, Frank. What are you guys barking at? Charlie, those are my shoes. You want my shoes? So one of my favorite things about having this channel is just being able to see some of the things like with my own running. I noticed the other day when I was at the track, I just felt like I looked a little bit stiff. So when I went out today, I just truly tried to focus on being looser in my arms, in my stride, everything like that. And I think it felt pretty good today. It felt like I was actually running easier, maybe because I was focusing on kind of trying to improve what I thought was an improvement in my form just a little bit. I just made sure I loosened a few things up when I was stopped at a traffic light and, just again kept my arms swinging, kept everything loose. It's just nice because when I, started recording, it was really just to motivate myself. It still is. It's a way to just kind of put myself out there. It motivates me to continue to do what I can to improve and to at least get out there and run. So it was interesting to see, and I'm just glad that I have the video so I can kind of see myself and then just recap and talk to you about what I think I'm maybe doing differently or better. But even just again, so I can critique myself on what I'm doing since I'm not working with anybody or don't have a coach or someone who can improve my form or pick things out in my running. I have to do that myself right now. I don't know, we'll see if I notice any differences when I actually look at the footage from this run, but just compared to what I saw on camera yesterday and what I felt like I was doing today, it felt like there was a difference. We'll see if that actually translates into what I'm looking at for today's run. But have to get out the door now for another reason. Time to just kind of get on the road and head out into New York City. Go over to see Hamilton, as I said earlier. So let's get to that. Yeah, this is the line. Here we come.
Holding her mug, but I couldn't believe it. They both had mugs. I was jealous.
Oh, John and I were all over the how can we drink coffee at work. So yeah, don't worry. You're going to see that a lot now. Now that you've spotted it once, it's going to be something you can never unsee.
All right, guys, we have something new to track. Who's drinking coffee in conference rooms?
About that from Emily, Abby, Christy.
All right, I am back home. Gonna call it a night. and get inside. I'm just in the car, it's dark, and yeah, it was a really great show. I highly recommend it for anybody who can get tickets to it. It seems to be a little easier right now, just because there's not as many people coming to New York, and also Broadway just pretty much reopened recently. I think on Tuesday was the first shows again on Broadway, so yeah, I don't know, Hamilton's great. We had a good run today. Other than that, have a good night, everybody.